Well, shooters and reloaders out there, Fortune Cookie 45 LC coming to you from the Hot Lead Zone. And what you're looking at is Lee's version of the 45 caliber Keith bullet. Now, Lee doesn't make a traditional Keith style bullet, but this kind of is close. It is their 4.52 252 grain semi-wad cutter. It's got a wide me-plat, as you can see there, and it's a good semi-wad cutter. Not a traditional Keith design, but pretty close. And the shocking thing that I find, that's kind of a pun, right, is that on YouTube there are no videos on this bullet. Now, I did a couple, but there are no other videos on this bullet. And it's obviously not one of Lee's more popular bullets, because if it was, they'd have the 6-cavity mold in this bullet. So you can only get 2-cavity Lee molds in this bullet. A little bit of a disappointment. What you're seeing there is the 3 on the left are lubed with Molly lube. Traditionally sized and lubed in a sizer lubricator, the RCBS Lubomatic 2, and the 3 on the right are lubed with my own homemade bullet lube. Now, some of you out there might ask, well, how come you don't have any of these powder coated? And the answer is because I've got 2,000 of these bullets in reserve, and they're all lubed, as you see, with the sizer lubricators. Now, for all of you fans of big bore bullets and big bore revolvers and semi-automatic pistols, the bullet here weighs 262 grains cast at BHN 15. Now, that's 10 grains heavier than the rated 252 grain for the mold. But we like heavier bullets, and 262 is actually a very good weight. So I thought I'd go ahead and do some video series on this bullet, starting with this bullet in the 45 ACP. Then we'll go with the 45 Colt, and then the 45 Schofield. Now, here's that Lee semi-wad cutter compared with 255 grain laser cast 45 caliber semi-wad cutters. The laser casts are on the left and the Lee bullets are on the right. And notice how much cleaner the laser cast bullets are. That's because those are commercial cast bullets and people are paying for those. When you're paying for the bullets, you have to get cleaner bullets. No one would pay for the 3 bullets on the right. Notice that they have lube all over them, this kind of thing. They don't look as good. But hopefully this video series will show that the Lee 4.52 252 grain semi-wad cutter is a very viable and useful bullet for reloaders and casters to use. So first up will be the 45 ACP with this bullet loaded, as you see here. And the guns we're going to shoot today are my Colt 1911 comp gun and the Ruger 7.5 inch convertible Blackhawk. Now notice how nicely the MTM dry box fits the ammo and also the GoPro, along with the clamp mount, and also our video camera. And the top divider goes right on, and the box closes up nicely, ready for the range. So here are the 4 groups shot. The first 4 anyway. There's group number A. So there's the load, and it's the first 5-shot group. And what we got is a average velocity of 874, standard deviation of 8.5. So it's a pretty consistent load. Spread of only 24 feet per second. 8.5 is good. However, the group that was shot wasn't that good. Group number B. Here's the second 5-shot group. 883 average velocity. Standard deviation of 8.9. Spread of 25 feet per second. So that's a pretty consistent load. But it didn't shoot that good a group either. Group number C. And here's the third group, 5 shots. 4.7 grains of promo powder. 871 average. 8.9 standard, 8.0 standard deviation. Spread of 17. Again, very nice standard deviation. Very nice low spread. And the velocity is right in line with the other 2 groups. But again, it didn't shoot that good a group. And group number D. All the groups are like 2.5 inches. And here's the fourth group, group D. 873 average, standard deviation of 11.1, spread of 26. Again, very consistent group, but it did not shoot a very good group in size. So yes, it's really not fair to my 1911 Colt that I've shot the most. And that load with that stumpy 262 grain semi-wad cutter, the Colt doesn't like it, even though it's a pretty consistent load. But the ammo that it does like, and that I shot the most of, which is this 200 grain semi-wad cutter, lead 452 200 grain SWC, long nose. So that's target K, and it's right on 5 shots in about, through one out. The others are in one nice little clover leaf. So, and then there it is, my Colt target K with the 6.2 grains of unique and the 200 grain long nose semi-wide cutter bullet. Standard deviation of 12.3, so it's pretty consistent load also, and it's moving out at 1,015 feet per second, spread of 26 feet. So that's actually a pretty consistent load also, and the Colt 1911 really likes it. So in conclusion, even though the 1911 did not shoot that stumpy, heavy semi-wad cutter bullet very accurately, it did function very well with all of them, no jams at all today. And besides, that bullet wasn't really designed for auto pistols. It was designed for revolvers, basically. So we're going to find out if it, well, it does shoot well in the auto, but it doesn't shoot accurately enough. We'll see how well it shoots in our lever guns later on. So see you in the next video.